Oh, hi everyone, Silas Silence here, and welcome back to my channel. And today I decided to do a Day to Remember Homesick album because I also find it a very iconic album. Although this look took like hours upon hours upon hours. How long has it taken me, babe?
Like math. It's been about, I think, at least 5 hours.
Yeah, so probably one of the longest looks I've ever done, besides when I did the whole devil look with all the rhinestones, because that one took a while. But I was gluing like 20 million rhinestones to my face.
Hey, you don't gotta. Stoning takes forever. You don't gotta explain to me.
I know, I'm just saying, I think that's the only other time a look has taken me this long to do. But overall, I am pretty proud of it. I will have my nitpicky things, but I really do like it. So if you want to see how I created this look, please continue watching. Also, leave in the comments any other looks from albums you'd like to see me do. I have a list, but, want to hear from you guys of
Do you
what
know
you'd like
Lucky by Britney Spears?
Let's just get into it. Alright, so the very first thing I am doing is I am taking black water activated paint and I'm starting to just sketch out everything. Obviously, I'm not going to show every little bit of me sketching out all the pieces. I basically use the front of the album as my reference guide. I am not doing it to an exact T of everything, but I'm doing as close as what I can do, just basically taking inspiration from that album cover and sketching out all of the objects. Eventually I will do a little bit of freehand stuff, but I want to get the basis of everything sketched out with the black water activated paint first. I also can't really show everything because I realized, one, the camera angle wasn't the best, as well as my mirror is in the way, so going forward I know to reposition things when I'm doing this body painting stuff. I also didn't want this video to be like an hour long, so if I showed absolutely everything, that's probably the length that this would be. Then I finally start painting. At first I'm going in with this purple. It's a light purple, but then I decided to mix it with a little bit of white as well and go in on some of the areas. Just to give a little bit of a different dimension with all the colors. Then I use this mango color and put that at the top. Then also mixed it with some white as well and put it in the lower area. I'm also using the blending sponge while it's still wet to blend it out a little bit into the other colors. The next, I'm using my pink color to start painting in all of the one type of vines that are more vines. And then on the more tree type ones, I'm going in with a blue and filling that in. The next I am doing is I'm taking that mango yellow color and I'm mixing it with a little bit of this like neon green water activated paint I have to paint in some of the paint in the lines that are in the trees. And here's where I start using the different colors and start freehanding some of the tree limbs and the vines just to add more, because I realized looking at the photo there needed to be a little bit more. Also in this open area I'm going in with a different color blue and blending that with the purple. And I'm also taking the yellow and painting in the little eyes that are in those circle area. And then I started recording again and my camera was very off from where I needed to be recording. And that's why you only see the top of my head. And then I fixed it. So now I'm taking that green and mixing it with a little bit of the yellow, just so the green stands out a little bit, and painting in some of the empty areas. Here's where I go in with the dark purple, and I'm just kind of handing the spider that is on the album artwork. I figured it would end up looking better than sketching it out. And at first I didn't know I was going to include it, but I realized it was very prominent in the album artwork, so I figured it would be a good thing to include into it. I also decided that doing a voiceover would be the best option for this one, because a lot of it I was staring at what I was wanting to do and trying to figure out as I go, so it was better to just record it as is and then do the voiceover later and be like, okay, here is what I actually did during these parts. And then so on this side I'm going in with like that pink at first and filling in some of the background, and then also filling in with some of the purple. And here's just a little bit more freehanding work, and then also painting in between lines purple, and then some more freehanding work of some of the yellow and green mixed together vines. Finally, after I am happy with most of the color work I have done, I am going back with that water activated black paint, and I am redoing all the lines to make sure they're visible again, as well as freehanding some detailed work inside the vines and in that middle open area. And now we finally get into the face, because at first I wasn't sure exactly how I wanted to do the face, but after I finally finished the chest, I knew the general concept I wanted to go, so I'm going in with my white cream paint, and I am just painting my entire face, then blending it out. Then I'm going in and using this light blue to start doing all the contour area? Contours? What is the contours? I don't know. So then I decided that I wanted a little bit more of a purple scheme to all the other like highlight areas, so I started going in with the purple in most of those areas, not every single part, because I wanted to use this deep purple and then have it blend with the white to lighten it up. And so now I'm going in with a beauty blender and just blending all of the cream on my face out. I also use the blue again just to deepen a lot of the contour area and blend that out as well. Next, I'm just using setting powder and setting the entire face, and then I start working on the eyes. So basically for the eyes in the inner corner, I use a blue, and then I start blending that into a purple color. And then towards the top, towards the eyebrow, I use a yellow and also a very like bright green as well. Then I'm taking that darker blue eyeshadow that I used on the eyes, and I am going into all the contour areas and basically I cannot talk today. Deepening them up. That sure means I can't say that. It's fine. So yeah, I'm just using that blue eyeshadow to darken all of contour areas. I also decided that I wanted to darken up the rest of the face as well, so I'm going in with a purple eyeshadow to do that, as well as adding a little bit of a white highlight onto those areas. The next thing I'm doing is I'm mixing that yellow with that bright green again, and I'm painting my lips on. And then I'm taking black water activated paint and sketching out vines on my face, similar to just how I did it on my chest. And then afterwards, I'm going to paint them in with the colors that I also used on my chest for purple, the green and yellow, and pink, and blue. And then after I fill them in with the colors, I'm going to go back with the black water activated paint just to make sure the lines pop, and then add the detailing into the middle of them. activated paint to outline my lips as well as add detailing to the middle of them. And that's pretty much how I created this look. I accidentally forgot to record an outro montage of the look, so here are the photos that I took of this look. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.